Don't you check them before you lock up? Excuse me, do you mind answering me? You're starting to...
Kate! It's me! It's Guy!
Hey, what are you...
Don't...
Guy? What?
Two sewer workers are trying to unclog a blocked drain when they suddenly hear a strange animal-like squeal coming from deeper in the tunnel. Thinking the noise might be coming from the nearby zoo, they keep inspecting the sewers and soon stumble upon a weird side tunnel that, according to Arthur, shouldn't even exist down here. The man is stunned by the discovery. He's worked here for many years and has never seen this tunnel before. While Arthur goes off to explore, the rookie decides to stay behind. After a while, the older man stops answering the radio, so his worried partner heads deeper into the tunnel and soon finds Arthur badly wounded. The old guy can barely explain what happened to him when a horrifying female scream echoes through the tunnels, and a moment later, a blood-drenched girl appears. We cut to a young and attractive woman named Kate, parting with her work colleagues. One of them, a guy named Guy, keeps trying to hit on her, but she brushes him off every time. Kate brags to her colleagues that tonight she and her friend are heading to an exclusive party where George Clooney will be, and she fully plans to seduce him. But to her huge disappointment, one of the girls tells her that her friend already left without her, and Kate realizes she's been ditched. Furious, she storms out of the party and heads straight to the tube, hoping to still make it to the event. She buys an Oyster card from a homeless girl with a dog, sits down on a bench, and waits for the train that's due in a few minutes. She leans against the wall and closes her eyes for literally 1 second, and when she opens them, she realizes she fell asleep and missed the train. Kate runs to the gates and finds them already locked, forcing her to go back to the platform just as one last train rolls in, and she manages to jump on. A few minutes later, the train suddenly stops dead in the tunnel. Kate walks to the front where the driver should be, but the cab door is locked and the driver is already dead. She turns around and sees the silhouette of a man slowly walking toward her. She freaks out for a second, but it's just Guy. He left the party right after her and has been stalking her ever since. The guy immediately starts coming on to her again, hinting at sex, but Kate just laughs and rejects him. Enraged, Guy tries to take her by force, but at that exact moment, an unknown creature grabs him and drags him out of the carriage. A few moments later, he crawls back inside, covered in blood, screaming at Kate to run. In total panic, she jumps out of the train and tries to find anyone else, but there's no one. She spots the dog and follows it into a storage room where she finds the homeless girl, Mandy, and her boyfriend, Jimmy. Kate tries to explain what's happening, but the couple is way too high and won't take anything seriously. She makes a deal with Jimmy. He'll take her to the duty supervisor for $50. On the way, Jimmy mentions that lately several homeless people have disappeared down here and jokes that there's a horrible creature living in the tunnels that eats people. Kate takes it seriously, but then Jimmy laughs and says he was only kidding. Right at that moment, Mandy wakes up, goes looking for her boyfriend, a swarm of rats appears, and suddenly she's attacked. Meanwhile, Kate and Jimmy find the badly injured guy. Jimmy refuses to help at first, but a $50 bill changes his mind, and he drags the man onto the platform. Then Mandy's blood-soaked dog comes running back, and Jimmy freaks out and sprints to their shelter, where he finds only a bloody trail leading deeper into the tunnel. Kate finds an emergency button and gets through to the controller. She tells him everything, but he doesn't believe a word, thinking she's just another junky homeless girl. She begs him to send help, but he demands proof first. And right then she notices Guy has finally died, so she drags his body in front of the camera anyway. The moment the controller realizes it's real, it's too late. The creature breaks into his booth and kills him. Kate realizes no help is coming. She runs back to the homeless shelter and finds only Jimmy, now shooting up everything he has left out of grief. She asks him to help her reach the next station. They grab the dog and set off. Jimmy tells her he wanted to turn his life around and move to Scotland with Mandy to start fresh. Their conversation is interrupted by a train that suddenly roars past, forcing them to hide in a narrow service tunnel. Jimmy decides to check a stopped train nearby, hoping to find safety, but the second he climbs inside, he's killed, and Kate has to run through the dark corridors. She can't hide. The creature finds her and carries her off to its lair. The mutant keeps all its kidnapped victims in half-flooded cages. It waits for them to die before eating them, apparently, so the meat doesn't spoil. In the lair, Kate meets the sewer worker who survived the first attack, the rookie who stayed behind. She notices the bars don't go all the way to the bottom, so she figures they can swim underneath and escape the open cell. Not wanting to be eaten, Kate dives underwater while the worker pretends to be dead to distract the monster. A few seconds later, she gets out, stabs the creature in the eye with her heel. It collapses, screaming in pain, and the prisoners get a chance to run. Soon they reach a secret abandoned abortion clinic and spot a room full of baby cribs. There they find Mandy strapped to an operating chair. They think she's already dead and start to leave, just as the monster shows up. The helpless girl wakes up and begs to be freed. The mutant starts acting like he's preparing for surgery. He pretends to wash his hands, puts on gloves and a gown, then brutally kills Mandy by performing a grotesque abortion on her. Meanwhile, the survivors reach a derelict platform where, inside an old shack, they find a photo of a doctor with a little boy who looks exactly like the mutant. Apparently, the doctor used to run the abortion clinic and raise the creature here, which is why it keeps imitating the procedures. Soon, the mutant shows up again and attacks. In the fierce fight, Kate grabs a crowbar and is about to deliver the killing blow, but the monster starts begging for mercy, repeating the only words it knows, the pleas of its previous victims. She doesn't fall for it and swings, but unfortunately misses, giving the creature a chance to break free and kill the sewer worker. Terrified, Kate runs through the dark tunnels again, but the mutant quickly catches up and corners her. It forces her to sit and look into its eyes for a second. It gently touches her face, and that's when she notices the hospital bracelet with its real name, Craig. Kate seizes the moment, grabs a hook attached to a chain, stabs it through his throat, then throws the other end of the chain onto the live rail, trying to electrocute him. The plan almost works. The monster is badly wounded and falls, but it gets back up and charges at her with a metal barrel. At the last second, a passing train catches the chain and completely tears the creature's throat out. It collapses onto the tracks. Kate slowly walks up in case she needs to finish it off, but the mutant takes its final breath and dies. She climbs out of the tunnel onto a platform where morning commuters are starting to appear. Torn and filthy, she collapses on a bench. The homeless couple's dog runs up and lies down in her lap. A passing businessman drops a few coins in front of her, thinking she's just another beggar.